Hey, me and Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle, and welcome to a very special bonus episode that will be around Christmas Eve, I guess. Wheels of Fury, we're going to look back a decade of wrestling.
Let's throw
over here. Oh yeah, that's good.
That's good beer.
That's good Dutch beer.
I gotta get past the foam a little bit to actually get the beer, but it's good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, them Germans.
Pretty good head on it.
Yep, that's a nice full head. A lot of Germans, I love Europeans anyway. I love imported beer, and they know how to do their shit right.
Yeah. And it's not an overly strong beer either.
No, this would be a light beer.
Yeah.
And so, we're going to talk about this past 10 years in WWE, TNA, maybe Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
We may talk a little bit about the birth of Smash. Who knows? We'll see where that goes.
We'll see where it takes us.
And so, I guess we'll start off with, well, since it's the beginning of the year, will be next month, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 2009.
Right?
So I was 25 years old, you were just 20, and
Yes.
WWE I was not watching as much because I didn't get the channel.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of fucking glad I didn't.
Yeah, WWE 2009 was a really odd year.
Yeah, because you had the Nexus. Now what was happening was we were getting new wrestlers in the business, and basically we were going away from the wrestling and more into the entertainment business. But
Yeah.
I think NXT, or Next as it were,
Yeah.
was a competition for professional wrestling.
Yes.
You had a lot of contests, and you had guys like David Otunga, you had Welsh Batista, Mason Ryan,
Yes.
you had Wade Barrett,
Yes.
you had Heath Slater, Ryback, or Skip Sheffield.
Skip Sheffield, yes, as he was referred to back then. You had Darren Young. You had...
There was Ezekiel Jackson as well.
Yeah, there was Ezekiel Jackson. Of course, Daniel Bryan. When he first came into WWE, he was a member of the Nexus, and then they kicked him out, and blah, 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 blah.
Well, there's this whole thing with Justin Roberts and fucking Bryan, you know, with the tie and strangulating.
Choking him, but got a little too carried away,
Yeah.
you could say, and yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, there's that. They had a stupid storyline with John Cena and the Nexus, and that was the worst. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm glad the storyline fucking failed.
Alright. The thing with NXT that was really good was having the veterans be partnered with one of the young talent and kind of mentor them and teach them, talking about the business and ring stuff and so on and so forth. But the thing that made NXT kind of a success, but not as big of a success as it could have been, is basically it was a knockoff of Tough Enough.
Yeah.
Which was...
Yeah, pretty much. And he also had, like, there was the whole Divas thing. You got AJ Lee, Celeste Bonin, aka Caitlyn,
Naomi Cameron, Oksana.
Well, that's when they brought in Antonio Cesaro, aka Cesaro. And
Yes.
did that with him. And I remember thinking, when the fuck are they gonna put a title on him? And they gave him the United States title.
Right,
I thought, take the damn title, let's bring back the European title.
Right, yeah.
Because here's a guy from Switzerland, and he fucking knows a lot of languages, I guess.
Yeah, I think he knows like
Five
different languages.
Yeah. So, I mean, that would have made sense, but of course, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And you had 2010, I'm not quite sure what happened. Obviously, you brought back the Raw Old School.
Yes.
And I think around the time they had the Raw General Manager bullshit.
Right, yeah.
The special Raw General Manager of the week, and
Yeah.
it was very campy, and you had Hugh Jackman and the Osbournes and Seth Green and Bob Barker, which was actually campy as well.
Yeah.
A lot of other stuff. WrestleManias were interesting.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels' retirement.
Yeah.
And watching The Undertaker, Calloway, he said the one guy he was content with being retired was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Because he knew that he was going to leave, so
Yeah.
why not go out on top? And, not being a fan of Shawn Michaels, I still respected him.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, just for that alone, Then he shaved his head and went to Arabia, and then the shit went up off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 2009, and so it goes into 2010.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch a lot back then. Just the, like I said, Raw reunion or
Yeah.
old school Raw watch. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, for what it was kind of like the matches that would take place. You had like the 3 letters in the entranceway and your classic red, white, and blue,
Red, white,
shit like that. So,
robes and
yeah.
the word Rollin ladders on the stage.
Yeah.
They even went to like the old steel guardrail and barricade for
that's
the
right.
crowd, and even like had the yellow lettering for like introductions and stuff, and even had like the old block kind of blue and white and yellow kind of symbol for the WWE and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
That was,
WWF at that point. But anyway,
well, you had Heath Slater, who would always badmouth a lot of old school wrestlers, and then the running joke would be have like Dog the Clown, or maybe Dog the Clown, Psycho Sid Justice.
Psycho Sid or Vader or JPA or Alita or whoever, just annihilate the shit out of him, and he'd be like, oh, this person taught me this, and this person taught me that, and all this other stuff, and it's like, well, I guess you're gonna have a person put over legends.
Yeah.
Why not Heath Slater? I mean, my God, that man's had a fucking shitty career.
In the first part, I would say. Yeah. No, I agree, actually. I don't think the man's had a real fucking... Except for the tag titles, he's not had a real singles push in the ring.
Yeah, he hasn't had a singles push. He hasn't had a singles title.
No.
He had the tag title with Rhino.
Yes.
And, he was also a member of the Nexus as well. But, aside from the tag titles, he was mainly used to, get people over.
Yes.
Just kind of the way his career went, unfortunately.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's not trying to take anything away from the guy as a performer and as a wrestler and as an athlete or anything, He's a really good wrestler, hell of an athlete, hell of a performer, and quite a good talker. It just seems, I don't know, WWE just doesn't want to put him over or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I just don't understand it. But, there's that. And again, I wasn't watching very much at that time. I did go to a show with my brother.
Yes.
In Kingston. So that was very fucking cool. And of course, I knew who John Morrison was, and Vladimir Kozlov, and you had John Cena, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr. Well, there's another, legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Was kind of was supposed to be Randy Orton, Manu Snuka, I think. Or no. Wasn't Manu Haku's kid?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because I know Domino, of Deuce and Domino, was Jerry Snuka's son.
Yes.
And Tamina's brother.
Yeah.
Manu.
Deuce and Domino?
No, it was just Domino.
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't he related to one of the Wild Samoans? Or one of their sons or something? Or cut something along those lines.
I think so, because he did have that hairstyle.
But Legacy was Cody, Ted Jr., and then Manu.
Yeah.
But Manu didn't last very long. And then it just ended up being Cody and Ted.
Yeah. And it's funny, you look back now and you see AEW Dynamite and you look at Cody's career.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck, that guy, starting from his own, and then Bob Holly, which ended up being his tag team with Ted Jr., and then going off to Legacy, and then going off to, fucking so on and so forth. And now, fucking 2016, which we'll get to, just the Stellar going back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
So, 2011, we unfortunately lost the Macho Man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it!
Yeah. And then, of course, I might have something personal, but... So there's that. There's the Macho Man. There was... Oh, yes, the year of CM Punk. Which you look at when, him coming back down, you think, his career was really solid in WWE. In the second installment of the Summer of Punk, and you look at his match with John Cena, and, he left before that, but then he came back, and they had the whole double title bullshit. What really pissed me off was they could have actually taken the spinner belt out there, but the match with Alberto Del Rio at Survivor Series and having Howard Finkel coming out.
Yeah.
I really hate to see another WWE legend fall by the end of the year, but I really do not see a bright future for the Fink in the coming months. So,
yeah, it's unfortunate, but
yeah,
it probably may happen.
Pretty much, yeah.
This may sound a little harsh. As long as it's not before Christmas, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, hell, if it even already happened, I'm not sure. But
if it already happened,
they would have said something.
Oh yeah, it would have been on social media or news of some kind. So,
but there's that. The Macho Man passed away in there.
yes.
You had CM Punk do an elbow drop.
Mm-hmm.
You had a fucking elbow drop from the Big Show.
Yes.
So Paul White and Mark Henry, who are real life friends,
Oh yeah.
had one of the best feuds that year.
Oh yeah, they had a wicked rivalry.
I mean, shit,
Just two big guys clobbering the hell out of each other. And they could do it and get away with it.
Well, the ring imploded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know what the crazy thing is? All 3 times the ring were imploded were matches involving the Big Show.
Yes, exactly.
First was Lesnar, then was Mark Henry, then was Strowman.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
How messed up is that?
That's the size of the guy, and that's crazy.
And then, of course, the one with Strowman's the one where the fucking ref took a tumble out of the ring. He's like, oh, I'll just go over to the ropes and brace myself. And as the ring collapses, he goes head over heels. And I was like, yeah, that may not have been a good idea. He was bracing for impact, but little did he realize the impact would take away all the ropes. And he went ass over T-cart, so to speak. And I was like, okay then.
On the same night, you had, of course, The Rock and John Cena teaming up against the Awesome Truth.
Yes.
Because of the shit show WrestleMania, which followed as the once-in-a-lifetime match a year later.
Yeah.
With The Rock and John Cena.
Became twice in a lifetime.
So...
You say once in a lifetime, you think, one and done. No, let's do it again.
Like, do you honestly think we needed to see 2? But, in that, so, yeah, 2012 happened, you had The Rock and Cena too, but this time it was more or less for something, as the first one was just them wrestling and whatever. And John Cena had a lot of shit go down. I don't know how much of it was real, but whatever. You had the whole thing with CM Punk. I think that's the point where he left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, wait, when did he face The Undertaker?
Undertaker was...
2012?
Yeah, 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, so it would have been 2012.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the second, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. So, anyways, yeah. You had that match. You have The Rock coming out. He wins a match. And he comes out the next night. He's got a bag with him. And he's got the old spinner belt. Except, it's got the letter W fucking moving again. Because it was whatever. So he comes into the ring. And he introduces the new and improved WWE World title.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, you have CM Punk, a guy that was a long-time WWE champion, probably the 5th, I don't even know anymore, longest WWE champion, and you gotta even have him introduce the new fucking title.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? That really made no motherfucking sense, and you stole that from Phil Brooks because you got your boo-boo feelings hurt because he said this or that or the other. And now you gave The Rock the title. The Rock had the new WWE title, and it was all whatever. And I think back and I think maybe you were fucking harsh on Phil Brooks. He should have had the title. He should have carried it out for the rest of the fucking year, and he should have fulfilled that whole year as the WWE champion. But we have to have The Rock finish out the WWE year with fucking the new title. And you know what? It's bullshit. There was no reason for that. You brought back The Rock. You had him have 2 matches with John Cena in at least 2 years, whatever, and if fucking you wanted him and you had him beat CM Punk for the fucking title, so you can punish CM Punk and whatever, I don't fucking know. But it was bullshit, and it shouldn't have happened, and why it happened, I don't know. And now, you have to figure out why CM Punk is pissed off and didn't want to come back. Well, now you got him back. Now, don't fuck it over like you did back in 2012.
CM Punk did retain the title against Rock at the Rumble. He could have easily gone over 500 days as champ. Easy.
Well, I know. I think
Hell, he could have gone 600. Who the hell knows?
I know. I think at the time, I was hoping that, at least at 100, he could have introduced a new title. Because I was sick and tired of seeing that. And I'm all for revamping things.
Yeah.
If it's right. But this was a fucking joke. Because that was John Cena's WWE title. As soon as Edge won it, it should have been a different title.
Yeah.
As soon as Edge won it, but no, we have to go, and we have to be fresh for the kids, and it was bullshit. And it shouldn't have ever saw the light of day, because once could have been enough,
Yeah.
I'm glad we are now.
I don't necessarily know if Edge should have been the one to introduce a new title when he won it, but I mean, probably didn't need to go as long as it did.
No.
I mean, you go Edge to Rock and Punk and Triple H and other guys in between. Some point along the line, you could have changed the title before you got to Rock, but
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, as cool as the title was, I mean, if you're gonna have change, sooner's better than later, but whatever.
it was bullshit. In the second match with The Rock and John Cena was bullshit, because all it was is let's have John Cena have his boo-boo feelings go back to normal so he could beat The Rock, and then they can talk, and John Cena can tell him how much he needed it and how much he appreciates it, and they can go down on each other, and John Cena can hold up The Rock's hand, and they can, hold their head up high, and it was bullshit. Why? Because John Cena didn't need that. It was a stupid excuse. You know what? We all have shit that we have to deal with. This was unnecessary, and it didn't need to happen. But it happened, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, aside from the first, I'd say maybe 5 to 10 minutes of both matches were pretty good.
I know.
But it's just,
But in that, you've got 2 really good matches with say this without having an aneurysm, because it's the two of the three matches that Triple H and Undertaker had.
Right.
Yeah, because they had a match at WrestleMania 17.
Yes.
That was awesome.
18.
17. 18 was with Flair.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very good match. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was.
WrestleMania 28?
Oh, 27.
Yes. WrestleMania 27 was awesome.
Yeah.
You actually had my friend say, I wonder if Undertaker had a heart attack.
Yeah, really.
Because at the end of the match, he is in the recovery position.
Right.
And then he's carried off in the stretcher, so I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. They brought out the vehicle. You see, like, football players carried out. Like, I was thinking of this a while ago. There's at least 3 moments in The Undertaker's career where he, I'm sure, wanted to come back and not have, like, it was going to be his last match and have it go over well.
Yeah.
One was that moment where he got taken out on the friggin' football card, whatever.
Yeah.
The other was when he obviously lost to Lesnar. And then, well, actually, when he lost to Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of, yeah. I mean, and that's truly when The Undertaker, if he wasn't going to retire at WrestleMania 30, he should have retired at WrestleMania 33.
Yeah.
But McMahon is so fucking hard on for Undertaker that he's got to have Undertaker come back for at least 2 more. You know, and then of course the match with John Cena.
Yeah.
Which was, well, it is what it is.
But I mean, like, you go back to when they carted out The Undertaker, like, how badly was he beat up that he couldn't even walk to the back?
Yeah.
I mean, at least with, like, the match with Lesnar, yeah, he was concussed and he was hurting and all this other stuff, but at least he was able to make it to the back. Yeah, he collapsed or whatever afterwards,
Yeah.
but at least he was able to make it to the back, unlike that match where he friggin' couldn't even walk to the back.
Well, there's a part of me also that thinks that he was selling.
Potential, yeah, he could have been, yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah, you're hurt, obviously. But it's The Undertaker, like how fucking,
Yeah.
you know, when you have Undertaker from 1993 get a whooping that bad, he'd walk out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Undertaker at that time, when he faced Triple H for the first time, or the second time, I think he would have walked out, but he was selling for the audience. Now, he could have been injured, obviously, but...
Yeah.
So, I mean, that leads into 2013, when they had their epic match at Hell in a Cell
Yes, yes.
with Shawn. Now, that match really told a fucking story.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now, I think it's this WrestleMania. I could be wrong. But this match really told a story.
Yes.
You know, you got these legends, and it was like Shawn Michaels respected The Undertaker, but it's his best friend, Triple H.
Yeah.
So who do you...
Who does he side with? His best friend or the guy he respects?
Pretty much, yeah. So, that was in Hell in a Cell. And that's another thing that really pisses me off, too. And I won't do a rant about it, but obviously... When the fuck did this whole gimmick pay-per-view thing start? Because...
The Hell in a Cell paper?
there was the Hell in a Cell that came out first.
Right, yeah.
And I really enjoyed it, because I love Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
The first time I saw it, they had like one Hell in a Cell match.
Right, yeah.
And fuck did that piss me off.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see why they, you know, they don't want to turn into Lethal Lockdown.
I guess, yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2013 was a good year as well. And trying to think back on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You had AJ Lee and Big E Langston, who came in from NXT. And then, of course, Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Or as I called it, modern day Zeus and Macho King.
Yeah, really.
Scary Sherry.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty cool. But I mean, you look at... there was a lot of things that were really stupid as well. Like, you know, Caitlyn having a secret admirer, and then fucking... it's Big E, and then he gets into the ring, and then he drops her or something. And
Yeah.
here comes AJ, because they're feuding, and then Caitlyn fake cries, and it's like, alright, that's weird.
Yeah.
Their feud was interesting, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Caitlyn smash!
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. What else? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if we go back to 2012, though, I mean, you had Team Hell No.
Yes.
How the hell, how can we skip that?
Yeah, how can we forget Team Hell No?
Fuck.
One of the most over tag teams of that year.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, you know, fuck, I mean, you got Dr. Shelby,
Oh, yeah.
who's, you know, doing backstage things with them and whatever, and I'm like, if they start going into the ring together, let's fucking have Dr. Shelby be their manager.
Yeah, really.
That would have been interesting, you know. AJ Lee, well, first of all, it started with the 1000 or 100 anniversary.
I think it was the Raw 1000.
Raw 1000, and you know, Daniel Bryan and AJ got married by the Slexter,
Yes.
and they broke character during that, and then AJ became the new general manager of Raw, which at the time I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's when the whole thing started with Kane, and of course the Charlie Sheen thing happened, you know, in his personal life, and they brought that into the WWE, and so yeah, Team Hell No, that was an interesting team. That's when Jerry Lawler died for a while.
Even momentarily.
It was a good team. It was kind of entertaining.
There are very few things that have been in the wrestling business that you can consider comedy gold. That fucking comedy gold for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, though, one vignette where you got Brian and Kane in the diner and they're reliving Harry Met Sally.
Yes.
Fuck, that was funny.
Yeah. Now you look at your now. I know we're going back another year, 2011. We talked about that Edge retirement speech. Yeah.
You want to talk about a lump in your throat? My God.
Yeah. Now, if you know me, I'm an emotional person, so yeah. I mean that year alone was rough for me, but watching that speech, like I even think about it now, and it's weird. It's it's emotional. I can't even talk about it. Yeah.
That was quite the speech he gave.
Yeah.
Probably the two best retirement speeches you could say were Edge and Michaels. Edge maybe a little more than Michaels.
I'm gonna go with Edge and Bryan.
Yeah. Brian's was pretty emotional.
Yeah, when I look at Bryan, I'm like, yeah, you believed it. You didn't think it was possible for him to return.
I know.
And it even made my friend, who I don't think is an emotional person, tear up. So
Yeah.
But then again, my friend lost his dad when he was a teenager, so yeah. It was very emotional. And I was in the hospital when that happened, too.
Yeah.
This is right before I moved here, actually, so...
Right, yes.
Yeah, I was in the hospital, and I was just like, I know it's emotional. I don't feel emotional right now, but... Yeah, it was a very moving speech, and... You know, that... So, I mean, that was... Now we can go to 2014, where we had the Yes Movement.
Yes.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, 2014 was quite the year.
Yeah. We had The Undertaker coming back, and he had the mohawk, I should say. Yeah, Brock Lesnar came back in 2012, and then of course it's like, yeah, he stayed. It's frustrating because you look at a guy that is a wrestler, potentially, so there really can't be any ill feelings towards him, but you look at a guy that just doesn't seem to care.
Right, yeah.
You know, and so, I mean, you had Lesnar and Undertaker at Mania, and you thought, okay, this will be interesting, and then, of course, the unthinkable happens, and you're like, you sit there numb, and you're like, oh, shit, what happened?
Yeah, I know, right?
So, yeah, that was weird.
I still remember watching WrestleMania that year, and after the 3 count landed, the whole fucking arena just went quiet.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, did that really just happen? What just happened? And like, I don't even think really anybody fully comprehended what happened, and then the announcement happened, and it's like, holy shit, that actually fucking happened. And then you see on the screen 21-1 is like, oh fuck, the streak's over now.
Yeah.
I still fucking remember the black guy with the yesterday. Eyes bugging out of his head.
It's still a meme, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
man, that was insane.
They even had him on the Edge and Christian show. But yeah, even Justin Roberts, when he was interviewed with Chris Van Vliet, said that it was the most shocking thing he's ever witnessed, and that's why he was kind of taken aback when he announced it.
Yeah.
But there was really no need for that, except for the fact that Taker or Mark, whoever, had a concussion.
Yeah.
And that's why his performance was bad, so to speak.
So to speak, yeah.
So that was interesting, you know, and it was like, alright, so the streak is over, what do we do now?
Right.
I'm not quite sure, you know. And Daniel Bryan being the guy that, you know, and I just don't understand why it was a big deal, because you had Shawn Michaels, you had those guys that were smaller as WWE champions.
Yeah.
So it was really like, how is Bryan the underdog? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But you had the S movement, you had Triple H in the lead role, I guess.
Yeah.
So he was trying to stop. It was this whole year of trying to stop Daniel Bryan from becoming the champion. And it started with, I guess, SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And, you know, well, that was bullshit. And then, you know, it started with that. It started with fucking... Well, there was that. There was another incident. Yeah, it came out on Raw the next night, and then they gave it up for some stupid reason.
Right, yeah.
So technically, he was WWE champion at that time 3 times.
Pretty much, yeah.
So then, you know, you have this match. It was almost reminiscent of, in my opinion, you take WrestleMania 10 and WrestleMania 20 and you put them together, because you had 2 matches for the WWE title.
Right.
And then they had another match, it was the main event.
Right.
Yeah, because you had Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. So maybe it wasn't exactly like that.
Maybe switch it?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, because...
Yeah, you had Bryan against Triple H, and you had Bryan against Randy and Batista.
Yeah. So then, of course, Bryan won both belts, and then emerged the one belt, so... Which I thought was stupid anyways. I hated that fucking... You know, let's have the world title and the WWE title. And they get to carry both in the ring. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
We already did that in 2002. So, yeah, it was interesting. But then they called it the WWE World Heavyweight title, which I thought was dumb.
Yeah.
The World Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, exactly.
So, then of course, the year ended with Bryan... Or no, that was 2013 actually.
Right.
Yeah, he ended that year joining the Wyatts.
Yes.
And then, okay, so yeah, then it went on. That was dumb too. Now you look at what happened this year, and Bryan kind of going psycho. It kind of makes sense now than it did back then.
Yeah.
Because I remember back then thinking, holy fuck, I don't want to see this. I don't think Bryan fits just because he has a beard and long hair.
Yeah.
I guess now I see it.
Yeah.
2015 was interesting, although I was a little wonky. And WrestleMania was actually really good.
Yeah, WrestleMania 2015 was actually pretty good.
I already made a rant about the whole Sting Triple H thing, so I'm not going to go there. I still think that Sting isn't out of retirement, although he says he is. There's the whole thing with Bryan having to leave because he had Nick issues. So, well, that was dumb too, because they had the whole match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool that it was a ladder match, because you associate a ladder match with the Intercontinental title mostly.
Yeah.
So, the go-home show was bullshit because they hot potatoed that thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they have the show. Daniel Bryan wins the title. Has to come out the next night relinquish the title because he's got neck issues again.
Right.
And so then, you know, it came full circle in January.
Yeah.
So
It was that match, I believe, where they had Ambrose fucking go through the ladder.
Yeah.
On the ladder. Yeah, that was
yeah,
wicked.
yeah. Well, we should get to that actually, but you know, we talk about the Shield. Yeah, well, what the fuck? The Shield happens in 2012. And all these guys from NXT, you know, looking at Roman Reigns and the fact that he was pushed so hard that the fans hated his guts.
Yeah, exactly.
We look at him on NXT and it was actually way different than it was, you know, his character on Raw
Yeah.
or SmackDown.
Right, yeah.
Having Roman Reigns, and I don't remember most of it, but it was like, you know, I'm gonna do it on Roman Reigns' time or whatever.
Yeah.
So, then Dean Ambrose, and then you have Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins being the guy from Ring of Honor, Dean Ambrose being John Moxley or Johnny Good, CCW.
Yeah.
And, you know, coming in, and then, you know, going to FCW, and
Right.
going to WWE, NXT, and then coming over as the Shield. Now,
Yeah.
I thought that must have been the reason why they had Seth lose the NXT title.
I think so.
So, to me, that was a bit dumb, but, you know, it was a good run for a while, anyways, and then they broke up, and, like,
Yeah, that was 2014.
yeah, because then it was like, it took a full few months for him to go, and actually, that was the best part of WrestleMania 31, because even though I saw it on a choppy screen from the laptop, watching Seth Rollins coming in at the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match
Yes.
was interesting and surprising.
Yes.
So him actually winning the title was actually cool,
Yeah.
actually. So, yeah, that was cool. I mean, him winning the United States Championship
Yes.
with the WWE Championship was retarded, but I like the fact that he had the WWE title.
True.
I guess. I don't know.
Very true. I still remember the night that Shield debuted when they put
Yeah.
right back to the table.
Yes.
I was like, oh, there's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, but who the fuck's the other guy? Like, I've seen a few matches of Roman on NXT. Of course, you know, Seth Rollins, first ever NXT champion, and had some amazing matches on NXT, but I wasn't fucking familiar with Ambrose. But then, when the Shield formed, it's like, okay, there's Dean Ambrose. Don't know much about him, and then as the Shield went on, I was like, damn, this guy's good.
Yeah, I really like the Shield. I also really like the Wyatts.
Yes.
And the first show in Peterborough, the main event was Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt in a Peterborough street fight.
Yeah.
That was really cool, actually. So, you know, there's that, and yeah, basically it goes into 2015, and that's when the WrestleMania 31 and all that shit, and
Yeah.
2016 was Brian's retirement. Else. AJ Styles!
Yes, the
Cool.
debut of AJ Styles at the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see that too, actually.
Yeah.
And AJ Styles wrestled everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, yeah, it was about time that he showed up, because I remember when he came back to Ring of Honor
Yes.
for a little bit. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And then goes back to TNA, but then goes to WWE, and holy shit, the guy is almost a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. So there's that. You know, at this point, AJ and Punk are gone. Daniel Bryan retired, so there's that.
Did commentary for Cruiserweight Classic, then he ended
Yeah.
up trying to manage SmackDown. That whole thing was interesting.
Yeah. Fuck you, Shane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, and that's when the Cruiserweight Classics, and they really took that to serious heart.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Bringing back 205 was
Right.
interesting title.
Yes.
And so they brought out I don't know why they felt they needed to color code the strap, but
Yeah.
purple. Okay.
Here's the Cruiserweight Championship. It's purple.
Looks like Barney. Here he is. Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, you had that, and then you had the women's Mae Young Classic,
Mae Young Classic, yes.
which was not that year, but
No.
yeah, that was really cool. You know, Shane and Undertaker had a really good match.
Yes.
I remember watching that, and here comes Shane, and he's going up on, or he's looking at the roof of the cell. And I remember thinking, and I said out loud, no, don't you, no,
Don't you fucking do it. And then he ends up doing it anyways. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh man.
What that guy won't do.
Being almost 50 fucking years old and the limits he goes to.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, shit, you remember the spear he took from Rowan going for the coast to coast? Survivor Series 1 year?
Yeah.
God, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Like, the spear looked cool, but the landing, God, that was rough.
Yeah. 2017 was good.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had the best WrestleMania, in my opinion, in a long time. I think WrestleMania 19 wasn't as bad as I thought, but
Yeah.
you know, this was, in my opinion, one of the best WrestleManias. The matches were mediocre, but I think the atmosphere was amazing.
Oh, yeah, the atmosphere was raucous.
You know, you have Alexa Bliss joining in 2000, a year before.
Yes.
So, I mean, truth be told, when I first saw her coming out on SmackDown, and I'm like, this little mouse wants to wrestle. Seriously?
Yeah. And now you have the hots for her.
And now I had the hots for her, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there it is. So, yeah, 2017 was that. The New Day debuted,
Right, yes.
and it was the most interesting tag team, or stable. Three-bird rule, I guess.
Basically, the reintroduction of the Freebird rule, yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's crazy how 1 year they're so disliked and so hated because, you know, the power of positivity and all this other
Yeah.
stuff and trying to make everybody be positive and be happy and all this other stuff. And they're so strongly hated and disliked. To the following year, they're loved.
Yeah. I mean, imagine WrestleMania and seeing a big box of Bootios.
Yeah, exactly.
And the return of the Hardy Boys.
That as well, yes.
You know, look at TNA. I'm surprised we haven't even touched that yet. But I mean, it is what it is. But the Hardy Boys definitely. Well, Matt came out with the broken gimmick.
Right,
They
yeah.
had their well documented problems with drugs and alcohol.
Right.
You had Matt in 2013, I want to say, come out with the whole broken gimmick.
Right.
And so that was interesting. Rebby was involved. You got the kid, Max, whatever. Maxwell, and that was pretty cool. You know, and you have the Hardy Boys, Brother Nero. Which, when I first heard that song, I wanted to strangle somebody.
You really are.
Yeah, so there's that. And they wrestled everywhere. Like, they did the whole time machine
yeah.
thing and went to Mexico. They went to various other organizations, and that's when they brought, you know, fucking Conan into
Yes,
the picture. So there's that, you know, and then, of course, yeah, you know, you gotta go to TNA with the whole thing. It was like, you know, starting with Jeff Hardy and Ric Flair, and you got think McFoley was there for a bit.
Yeah.
So there's that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Jeff Hardy was like one of the guys that was. You don't think of him as a TNA wrestler.
No.
You don't think of Christian as a TNA wrestler, but there you go.
Yeah.
You know, your secondary guys, let's go over to a different company.
Yeah, exactly, eh?
But so there's that. 2018, which was last year,
Yes.
was pretty interesting,
Yes.
to say the least. I can't think of what else happened. Last year was. It was last year, but I can't think of right now. Well, it was a shit WrestleMania. I mean, you had one good match, Ronda Rousey and
Ronda and Kurt against Steph and Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, there's that. Yeah, Ronda Rousey coming to the WWE was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And again, you got, you know, Ronda Rousey, you've got Shayna Baszler, you've got fucking a lot of others, you know, and Becky Lynch
Yes.
became more popular, you know, if it weren't for even breaking her nose from Nia Jax.
Yeah.
By the way, when is she due to return?
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah.
Haven't said anything yet. And she's been out for at least, I'll say 6 months, roughly.
Oh, shit.
Well, fucking double ACL surgery.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's weird. I saw a picture of her, but...
Yeah. And of course you have, I know, it's not of too much relevance, but in a way it is. You got fucking Xavier Woods blown out his Achilles.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
He did surgery to fix that, and who knows the time frame he'll be back in.
Yeah. So there's that. And then there's this year. So, I mean, there's a lot that happened this year. I mean, I'm not a fan of Charlotte Flair, but she's definitely done her thing, I guess.
Yes.
You know, Sanity broke up, so it's just like Wolf is over with Imperium.
Yeah.
And
Wolf's with Imperium, Nikki's with Alexa,
yeah,
Killian Dane's on his own in NXT,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Eric Young's.
MIA.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he looks like the Eric Young of old and far. Yeah, that pun. So, yeah, I mean, the last 10 years, it's been pretty cool for WWF, or WWE, sorry. You know, NXT was a better brand out of all of them.
Yeah.
You know, you look at Cassius Ohno, had some good matches. You know, Kenta made his appearance and
Yes.
then went back to Japan again. Fuck you, Vince. You don't know what to do with your fucking people.
Yeah.
You know, Shinsuke Nakamura coming from Japan,
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, you know, Kevin Owens
Yes.
from Ring of Honor,
Yeah.
and Sammy from Ring of Honor, and also Tommaso Ciampa, Red Dragon,
Yes.
fucking
All the members of Undisputed Era.
yes, Ring of Honor. You know, that's amazing. You know, and we talked about a lot of that too. So we didn't talk a lot about TNA, but it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not too much that, you know, we can talk about. Like, Aces and Eights, which was bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was alright, but they were just doing a Sons of Anarchy knockoff, and,
Basically, yeah.
you know, what happened to everyone else? Like, Garrett Bischoff, I don't know what's wrong, or where he is now.
Don't know what happened to Garrett
Oh,
Bischoff.
Wes Briscoe.
Don't know what happened to Wes Briscoe.
Mike Knox, don't know.
Don't know. Doc is with Anderson.
Yeah, there you go.
CLC.
Luke Gallows, right? And then there's fucking Taz, which I'm not sure where the fuck he is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the podcast.
Yeah, he's got his own podcast that he's working on. But Bubba and Devon. Backstage stuff with WWE, and Bubba's over in Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you had, you know, Ring of Honor, you had Dalton Castle coming in 2015, and he's still, like, going. I don't think he's with the boys anymore, but,
No.
still doing his thing, you know. He's got Brett Titus, who was in a tag team, you know, Big Dog and Little Willie. And then he's doing his own, like he's been the longest one in Ring of Honor along with Silas Young. And
Yeah.
you look at fucking Brett Titus, and man, I don't know, he went through a transformation or something.
Oh, I know.
That's-
Like, he was generally in pretty good shape throughout his career, but he took some time off and came back, and holy fuck, did he ever get wrecked?
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I think, you know, we talked about that. And there's not really too much. I mean, it's kind of, it is what it is, you know. I started watching Ring of Honor, you know, in 2012.
Mm.
So, it was like, you had some good matches, like I mentioned, Adam Cole with the television title, and Adam Cole when he was with Maria and Mike and Matt and the Kingdom, the first installment.
Yes.
You know, and of course Michael Elgin was there, and Kevin Steen, and his matches with fucking Jay Lethal. It was a good time. You know, it's really cool to look back at these things and try to remember, but
Yeah.
it is hard, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking old. Anyways. So, yeah, anything else you wanted to say before we get out?
What a 10 years it's been. Well, this year's been amazing.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year will be just as amazing. Hopefully the little things that they still do that are kind of stupid and not really that entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And he brought as a person, too. Like, I mean, 2010, I was 25 years old. I was still learning how to control a lot of my emotions with anger and stuff. Not that I'm an angry person, but you learn how to deal with things. I don't know why I brought that up, but it is what it is, you know. You were 20,
yeah.
so that's pretty cool. I moved here in 2016, and you moved here actually around the same time you were 20.
You moved here 2016, I moved here 2010?
Oh, okay.
2010, 2011? No, 2010.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been here now 9 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, anyways, yeah, I'm done my beer, but whatever. And,
Glass is empty, but whatever.
yeah, here's to another 10 years, and yeah, it's been a fast decade.
Yeah.
And I remember fucking 2000 and 2009, and it was like, where the fuck did the time go?
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
You know, I was a teenager back then, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was our special episode, which will air on Christmas Eve. So, for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
Whatever other holiday,
Chanukah, I don't know.
whatever other holiday you celebrate.
Yeah.
Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on New Year.
Yes, here's episode.
And maybe this time when we wish you guys a Happy New Year, we won't be in the dark. We'll see.
What do you mean?
Like having the lights off.
Oh.
Like we did, what was last year?
Oh,
We had all the lights off and we were recording and
yeah.
TV on and watching the countdown and the ball dropping, yeah.
Yeah, that was me zooming in, I think. But,
Yeah, and then turn the camera to us and can't see us because we're in the dark.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, yes. Deuces.